Hey, what's up guys? Tukey here, back again with another episode of A Set Plan, and I'm excited to finally get into this because as you're going to be seeing on screen right now, I had to do a lot of stuff in the background, off camera, before getting into this. We had upgrade sets where we got Michael Chaput, and with the Thanksgiving set being a thing, I wanted to make sure that we got our hands on that Patrick Kane. To do that, I had to play some solo challenges, and Jesus, was that boring as hell. So you're seeing everything that happened in the background between what we've gotten off screen, which brings me to the start of this episode where we do have some things to talk about, not just what's changed with the team, but what's changing as far as the wheel is concerned. So hopefully, now that we're back, and hopefully you're back on this screen and we're good to go and I caught you up on everything that happened, let's get to your comments, because there are a few that I want to talk about. Rich P09, don't do it. It's not worth the frustration. Don't do it. Andrew Walsh, will it always be silver packs? Yes, for the sake of budget, it will always be silver packs because I don't have an unlimited coin budget. Fun fact, Troy Rakowski and Chris Rumble were once teammates on the Binghamton Senators, and now, of course, they're our third pairing for our team. Thank you very much for the, indeed, fun fact, Chris. And that brings us to what's changing with the wheel, because that's what a lot of the other comments have to do with. So first things first, the Spotlight Challenge, by popular demand, will no longer be a challenge. It will be a thing at the start of every episode. So at random, one person will be chosen, and as per usual, they're going to need to get 1 to 3 points in any given game. We play 3 games an episode. If they hit that mark once, twice, or even 3 times an episode, we get a pack for each of them. So the Spotlight Challenge is now just a thing at the beginning of every episode. And by popular demand as well, Just Play is off the board. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was at least nice to kind of break things up so that it wasn't like, oh, silver pack, we're just nothing but silver packs, take them all. But, I'm alright with it. So for this episode, it's off the wheel. We'll see what you guys think as far as how the episode plans out. And because of all those solo challenges I had to play earlier, the solo challenge reward, that is off the board. I will not be playing solo challenges unless I have to. So before we can get into today's Spotlight Challenge and spinning the wheel for our first game, let's show you what's changed with the team, because a lot has changed following everything I had to do to get that Patrick Kane. Speaking of which, he is on the top line. Of course, much like the Bufflin that was released earlier, we have access to him pretty much for just this episode based off of my recording time, but I figured, hell, everyone else gets him. I want to at least use him. We have Steve Thomas for 1 game because of the Chicago Original 6 challenge that I beat, so say hello to Steve. He won't be here for long. And then, of course, we got the Mike Gartner for scoring 50 goals. He'll be here for the next 5 games. De La Rose, Sagan, and Wagner now make up the second line. Bjork, Walker, and Ford on the third line. Michael Chaput, who we got through the trade and set, is with Gergensons and Wanstrom. Defensively, it's Josh Brown, Victor Mete, Brennan Manel, Carl Gunnarsson, Troy Rakowski, and Chris Rumble. And of course, the goaltending remains the same with Robin Leonard and Mike Condon. So as far as things are concerned, if it lands on Steve Thomas for this episode for the Spotlight Challenge, we'll figure it out. Let's hope it doesn't, basically. If it does, I think I'll do a reroll, considering we only have him for the 1 game. So with that, let's go ahead, damn it, and spin the Wheel of Tugness to determine who our Spotlight player is going to be for the episode. And it's going to be Wanstrom, our 4th line right wing. That's not ideal. How many points does he need to get in order for there to be a reward? Yeah, 3. Oh god, it was so close to being possible. So if our 4th line right wing Wanstrom gets 3 points in a game, we get a pack. Highly unlikely, even if I were to put him on the 1st line. Let's figure out, though, what our extra challenge is going to be. Again, it's between the Silver Pack Award, Quick Sell Challenge, Backup Challenge, and the Win By Challenge. That's all we have on the wheel right now. Leave your suggestions down in the comments for what we could do to change that. So Wanstrom is the featured player, but for this first game, the extra challenge on top of that is the Win By Challenge. So if we win this game, so many wheels. If we win this game by 4, we are so screwed. Okay. If Wanstrom gets 3 points in any of our 3 games today, it's a silver pack. If we win this first game by 4 goals, it's a silver pack. You got it? Good. Let's see what happens with this new fancy team that won't be that fancy for all that long. Mike Gartner. Gartner over for Thomas. He might only be here for 1 game, but Steve Thomas has already made an impact. Mike Gartner on the assist. I was kind of pissed at how he's just held right bumper, holding his stick out behind him, and was still keeping pace with me, but them's the breaks. We're up 1-0 early. Again, we have to win by 4 goals to get a silver award pack out of this. Good defense there for De La Rose. Wagner. Bad mistake by Brennan Manel. And rip the dream. Brian Flynn with the goal. Oh, Patrick Kane doesn't reach for it.
Are you stupid or something?
We might still have a chance, though. Kane for Gergensons. He mishandles it and knocks it in. What a shit show that whole play was. Wanstrom got a point, too. 2 more for Wanstrom. It's all we need. What a circus that entire play was. Oh, my God. I'd love to know why Carl Gunnarsson... Like, that should have been a trip. I don't know why Carl Gunnarsson's poke check was so inaccurate. But even with it being that inaccurate, it should have been a trip. Bjork for Wagner. I'm not sure how much of this game I'm going to show you, because it's been one of the more frustrating games of the series thus far. In terms of 50-50 pickups, skating, agility, acceleration. It's been frustrating. Obviously, barring a miracle, we're not hitting the win by 4. And Wanstrom only has that singular point thus far, as Brennan Manel can't bury that one. Brutal. Gunnarsson, just in case the pass comes, which it did, I am covering. There you go. There you go. I'm right in that passing lane early with Gunnarsson, and it still goes right through. We're in a lot of trouble here. There is a realistic chance. It's out the door as far as Wanstrom getting points and us winning by 4. I'm going to be lucky to win this game. It's just one of those games. That's it. And everyone has their opinion. It's just, oh, you're being outplayed or whatever. You just don't like losing. It's one of those games. So what you make of that, what you will. But I'm in severe trouble of losing here. There's a real risk of it. Fucking AI didn't even do anything. Gergensons. 54 seconds. 54 seconds. Wanstrom gets an assist. If it was 2... Wanstrom. If it was 2, we would have had it. Wanstrom needs another point. Again, it was win by 4 or 3 assists or 3 points. Wanstrom, I don't even think is out on the ice because I can't be bothered. De La Rose. I need to get that 4th line out there for Wanstrom, but I also need to hold on to a win. You see? You now see what I'm talking about in terms of these breaks, right? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I will be so lucky to win this, and it's not because I've been outplayed. Less than 20 seconds later, this game is tied. Unbelievable. Gunnarsson. Gergensons. Wanstrom. Come on. I at least need that fucking silver, man. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. And then he pokes nowhere near me and still knocks it off my tape. It doesn't make sense. Chaput forces the fucking face off at least. So, this might be the most frustrating. More than the Duck episode. This might be the most frustrating game of the series thus far. Because I can just actively see it going against me. Chaput, Wanstrom gets tied up. That was meant for Chaput, not a guy who was hiding behind 2 fucking people. Here's Wanstrom. Wanstrom. Over. Shot! Yes! Oh, thank God. Sam gets Gergensons. Vonstrom gets the third assist. And we will get a silver pack for the Spotlight Challenge. We will not win by 4 by any stretch of the imagination. Oh my God. The most frustrating. I think that's worse than the Duck game. Holy hell. There is justice in this world. Wanstrom's first opportunity of 3 to get us a silver pack, and somehow he does. We have secured our stay in Div 8, which is not exactly where we plan on stopping. A hat trick for Zemgus Girgensons, 3 assists for Vonstrom. Whoo boy, that was, oh God, I am not. That's the type of game where you're like, oh, I won and I'm barely happy. Because that frustration is still just rooted inside of you. But we do get the win. Steve Thomas at least goes 1-0. So we got that going for us as we'll take the coins there. Nothing too major, but yeah, case in point though, the progression, and we now have unlocked the ability to go through event rewards, which I really should have done that sooner, and people told me to do it sooner too. For the love of God, let's get this silver pack. Let's get this silver pack. Digital 6 jersey, we already did. I'm like, what the hell is that? Let's do the 7.5K pack. The team will obviously have to change. Wanstrom being the featured player will not. That's just, unless that's how we want to do it before every game or just the start of the episode. I voted for start of the episode. Ben Lovejoy, yes, right defenseman. He's not great, but I will take it. Ben Lovejoy, welcome. Colin Bowman, unfortunately not good enough as a right defenseman. Jacob Blomqvist is not good enough for this lineup right now. Stefan Ulmer, 71 right defenseman, might be good enough. Is that it? It is not. Alex Schoenborn and Matthias Lafreniere. Not the Lafreniere we were hoping for. So I'm actually not sure. It might be Cody Bass that gets back into the lineup here. Not entirely sure. I'm going to have to change things up. I am going to put Vonstrom onto the first line and change a whole bunch of things around. So I'll be back with you in a second once this lineup is set. Alright, so here we go. The lineup is set. It's going to be Kane, Sagan, and Vonstrom as the top unit. Again, while we're still trying to work out this rule change, I think for this episode it'll be every game, all 3 games of the episode, Vonstrom is able to get us a silver pack if he gets 3 points. So it makes sense to have him on the top line with Kane and Sagan. Second line is Bjork, Walker, Wagner, De La Rose, Girgensons, and Ford. Very excited to see what Girgensons and Ford could do with both of them. I mean, Girgensons off to a great start, and Ford's our leading scorer. Fourth line, Chaput, Porter, and Gardner. Obviously, I was aware that Gardner has terrible skating. Holy hell is it bad, though. It's that much worse than I ever could have imagined. Defense is now Lovejoy, Mete, Brown, Gunnarsson, and unfortunately the Rumble-Rakowski pairing's done. Brennan Manel is now on that third pairing. Goaltending is the same, which means we need to spin the wheel yet again, and let's hope it's a tad bit more kind to us, shall we? Although, I mean, the win-by challenge was just never going to happen. It's the quick sell challenge. If we win, we get a silver pack. If we lose, we randomly discard a player, non-loan item, so I can't be like, oh, I got to get rid of Patrick Kane or Mike Gardner. It will be a regular fixture of this team. Sagan could go, Scott Walker could go, and again, that means they're done. They're quick sold. We don't get to put them in the sets. We just lose the player outright. Bjork, here's Walker. Please, Walker! I am so happy. Walker dunks on him with 2 seconds left. I didn't try to... I was going to do the one-hand tuck, and I saw him, you know, coasting, so I'm like, oh shit, he's going to switch. I tried to cancel out of the tuck, and it didn't let me. But he gave me a second chance, and we have the difference maker heading into the second. No points for Wanstrom yet, obviously, but it would be nice to get yet another pack. Sagan, Kane. Wanstrom finds it. Oh, man, Sebastian Wanstrom. I was worried. when he was on our fourth line that he was the spotlight player. That is now 4 points through 4 periods of play. And we have a chance to maybe get another silver pack. This new way of handling the spotlight challenge might be quite beneficial. Walker backdoor for Bjork. God, I wish this was the win by 4. So badly. Walker and Wagner on the assist. The goal for Anders Bjork, who has stepped up ever since he was called out in the comments. We're up by 3. Now here's the thing. We might not be able to beat the... He's not moving. Now he is. I was going to say, we might not be able to get the 3-point spotlight challenge. But, you know, perhaps... Oh my god, Kane, somebody? Wahlstrom was right there. What a save by Price. We might not be able to win the spotlight challenge. We might not be able... Of course, it's not a win by 4 challenge. The Rage Quit pack, though, is still there. Nice job by Sagan winning that puck. Wahlstrom, back for Sagan. 2 points for Wahlstrom. We're up by 4. Beautiful shot by Sagan. And we are on pace here, potentially, to beat this challenge. That is now 2 assists for Wahlstrom. He is killing it right now. I'm kind of glad you guys have decided to make this a change, but God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it if we keep earning silver packs at this rate. We haven't earned it yet. I'm kind of glad Walker didn't score there. I really need to get Wahlstrom back out, because if we're going to score again with this much momentum... It needs to be Wahlstrom involved. Top line, get out there. Good win there. That's Kane, not Wahlstrom. That's Kane. I need to get it to the other side for the Wahlstrom 1T. That was really unfortunate to have it be Kane open there. Hello, lag spike. Oh my god. I'm going to guess he hit that too, because he stopped. If I scored there, he definitely would have thought I was cheating. Wahlstrom, backdoor. 2 in a row, baby. Patrick Kane gets the goal, and somehow, someway, 2 games, 2 successful spotlight attempts. Wahlstrom has hit the 3-point mark 2 times in a row. That is unbelievable. So regardless, we are guaranteed a silver pack out of this. Oh my god, what a save by Leonard. That was terrible defense for me. Regardless, we are guaranteed a silver pack. It's just whether or not we can get the extra for the Rage Quit. Which might be close, I don't know. He looks pretty composed, Gartner. I thought Gartner was going to be a better boost for us. He's not. Michael Chaput. Snipe and a half. Is that enough for a Rage Quit? Chaput's, I believe, first goal. I don't think he scored last game. Gartner on the assist. The connection in this game, it's been interesting. Quality's definitely been declining. That doesn't appear to be enough, though. He's staying in, so I don't think we're going to be getting that hat trick of packs. Wahlstrom for Kane. Kane and Wahlstrom. He somehow got the poke. I was going to pass. I thought he was going to play the pass. I didn't think he was in range to get the poke, but that's okay. That's alright. He got me with it twice. I knew it was coming, but alright. Regardless, this will be a double silver pack for completing the quick sell challenge, and to me, shockingly, getting the extra pack for Wahlstrom, now going 2 for 2 in the Spotlight Challenge. We could potentially win the division title in this game. We might have already had it won, but there you see, 3 points for Wahlstrom. That's what he needed. We could have potentially won the division title had we not been booted. I'm kind of alright with the fact that we were booted, though, because we did end up getting the silver rewards out of it. So here we go. 2 more packs. Couldn't get that hat trick's worth, but that is okay. Like I said, potentially winning that division title will be nice, as I'm not sure what we unlocked here. Let's take a look first. Progression, score 10 goals. Alright. And for milestones, shots on goal, is that a Loney? It's not 2,500 coins. Okay. Well, that's going to help. We're closing on the McInnes, kind of. Not really. But we're getting there. Let's get 2 more silver packs, see if we're getting any new additions to the team. Hopefully we are. Now, of course, the one thing to note as well, coming out of everything that happened at the beginning of the episode, is I do have some silvers that we didn't earn, that I had to buy for the sake of the rewards. Tempted to just quick sell them. Maybe I could use them for sets. I'll leave that up to you guys as far as what we should do there. Knowing you guys, you're just going to say, I'd use them, who cares, which is probably what we're going to do. But here we go. First silver pack of 2. Can we get any good additions? Brody Sutter, probably not going to make it into the lineup. I do like that Kings jersey, though. Tristan Nielsen and Brett Pollock, don't think either are going to make it. Caps jersey, Isaac Ratcliffe probably won't make it. Sorry, Flyers fans. Eunice Kalliola. Is there anybody else? Adam Olis Matson, who will not make it in either. So, at the very least, and of course the point of silvers is that eventually we're going to have enough silvers to trade up and get golds. We're going to be able to turn those golds into rare golds. That's the point. So let's go ahead and open up our second silver pack. The first one was for the Wanstrom Challenge. This, of course, for the winning of the discard challenge, as we get Connor Garland, who I actually really like in real life as a player, but I don't know if he'll make it into this lineup. Some solid jersey options, though. Michael Haga won't make it in. Mason Mitchell might, depending on some stats. It's not too bad. Who else? Grand Rapids jersey. Ben Thomas will probably make it into the lineup for Brennan Manel. So that's a decent little pickup. Linus Sandin definitely won't make it, and Tommy Enstrom definitely won't make it. We did get some sweet jerseys, though, but I do love our current setup with the Dallas and the German national team jersey. So I think the only change of the lineup we're going to make is, well, number one, getting contracts back on the players. But the only change we're going to make to the lineup is at right defense. We are going to take out Brennan Manel, who, again, in fairness, isn't that bad. I actually, aside from that one brutal mistake, his speed's quite nice compared to everyone else that we're using, but I think Ben Thomas, for that extra checking ability, the slightly better shooting ability, will get into the lineup. I'm still going to leave Josh Brown over him. Josh Brown has been really fun to use just for his checking ability, and I mean, he's, what, 6'5"? Yeah, he's an absolute monster. So the team is set for our final game of the episode, so one more time, let's spin the wheel, shall we? Hey, we're over here this time. All right, here we go. Final challenge of the episode. It's going to be another win by challenge. What's it going to be this time? We couldn't win by 4 in our first game. Will we be able to win by 4 this time? Wait for it. Kane. What a save by Rene to rob Sebastian Wanstrom of his first point. Wow. That is absurd. Of any player to get robbed there, that special Patrick Kane. We'll look for the same thing with Wagner. Another big save by Rene. Now, I use Rene on my normal team, and I can confirm he's a bit of a beast. And he's going to puck rag away the power play, which is fine. Bjork for Wagner. Let's go. Finally, was able to take advantage of one of his mistakes on the breakout. Bjork and Wagner still work so well together. Both were day oneers out of the starter pack. We have the lead. I don't think we're going to be hitting the win by 4. I don't think that we're going to be hitting the 3-point mark with Wanstrom. But a win and a division title to end the day sounds pretty good to me. So here's the thing, buddy. You can kill my power play because I'm winning, so it doesn't bother me. I don't get why people do this. Like, oh, I'm going to kill his power play. I'm winning. I don't give a fuck. You're wasting time off the clock. It's fine by me. Oh, no, we passed it. Now I'm going to overcommit. No, that's not how it works. You're killing your own time when you're losing. Now, I'd be pissed if I was losing and he was doing this to me, but I don't care. Like, if a penalty for me means I get to kill 2 minutes off of the clock when I'm winning, sold. Porter. Chaput. Michael Chapeau! That should do it. I don't know how many highlights there would have been from this game either. This guy wanted no part of the trap. You know, of course, I don't blame him, but I have a majority silver team. I'm doing what the hell I have to do. Of course, puck ragging, the penalties. Again, we're not going to hit the win by 4 unless he starts pulling his goalie and acting like an idiot. We're not going to hit the spotlight challenge for the 3rd time in a row, but still, I will gladly take this victory. We will win the Div 8 title, and perhaps there is a late rage quit on the table. It's pretty much our final chance for a pack, aside from, oh yes, De La Rose! We have a chance, actually. So again, we're not going to hit the Wanstrom challenge. We're not going to hit the Wanstrom challenge. We have an outside chance at win by 4, or maybe a rage quit. So I'm thinking he walked away. Let's send the top unit out there. We have a chance here. I would imagine I'm getting a rage or an angry message. I would imagine. But yeah, if we can just sneak one here. If we can sneak one. Kane loses it. Come on. Oh my God! Just what a bad set of breaks there. So we will not get the win by 4. We will not get the rage quit. That was just weird. My centers or my forwards, as they crossed the blue line, he just stood there like he didn't try to break anywhere. He just froze up, which kind of sucks. But there you go. That is another division title in the books. No extra packs out of this game. We did not win by 4. We did not hit 3 points with Wanstrom. We did not pass go and collect $500. $200, however the hell you played Monopoly. And, yeah, we did not force the rage quit, but that is another division title. Our journey in Div 7 will begin in the next episode. Wagner and De La Rose with the goals. Leonard makes 12 saves in the shutouts. And I'm intrigued to see if we get anything at all. That could be considered somewhat helpful. I'll take a look at what sets we might be able to do. I'll also take a look at what we get in this reward pack. We also hit some milestone stuff, complete 3 games. So that would have been the daily challenge, which we got a November collectible out of, which is fine. Advance in online seasons, 2,000 coins. So nothing major there either. Although that does help the bank account after a episode like this. So the Div 8 title reward pack. Can we end this on somewhat of a high note? I highly doubt it. But when even a gold common is helpful to us, you never know. Anthony Kamara, former Providence Bruin, not what we needed, but he will help towards the trade-in sets, which again, speaking of which, let me go check. That said, next episode, Patrick Kane will probably not be here. Let me know what you think as far as how this episode went. Do we want just playback on the wheel, which I know the answer is pretty much going to be no. But we need more options on the wheel. If the Spotlight Challenge is now an every episode thing at the start of the episode, and as we've taken off just play, we also need, I don't know why I'm talking like this, we also need to find a replacement for that. I don't think we have anything else we can do set-wise. We're very close. One more bronze card. One more bronze card would get us that upgrade. And then gold commons to a gold rare. I don't think we're close. Just Aaron Ness, who I don't plan on using because we have Rumble. So, case in point here, eventually we'll get to the point where the team happens to be all gold commons or better, and then we start trading in those gold commons to get the gold rares. That's going to be nice. This team will take shape eventually, as it is. I mean, we're looking relatively good, I would say. About where I expected us to be. Obviously, Sagan was the big difference maker. Getting to use the Patrick Kane for this episode was pretty nice. I don't know if I'll record another episode before that timer expires. But then you have guys like, the second line right now are all OGs on this team. But the addition of De La Rose, Gergenson's with a hat trick this episode. Ford's still been great. Chapeau had a solid goal. Gartner hasn't been that great, but the defense is taking shape as well. I'm happy with where this team is. Obviously, the more reward packs, the better. That said, just to get you a look at our record, 14-4-1, not completely accurate. There was a challenge that I jumped into where I'm like, oh shit, it's 4-minute periods. Let me back out of that. And some of these numbers might be slightly inflated, but again, Matt Ford killing it. Bjork's up there as well. Wagner, Walker, Sagan's now up there. And Wanstrom had 6 points in 4 games. Anders Bjork is the team leading goal scorer. And Robin Lehner, 10-2 record, which I think is actually a 10-1 record, potentially. And then Mike Condon had that shutout win. Good stuff all around. So I'm looking forward to your comments as far as just feedback, suggestions, and everything in between. If you feel up to it, I mean, hell, you're still here. I probably don't even have to tell you. Support the video, because YouTube won't fucking tell you otherwise when I upload. So the liking, the subscribing, the notifications, the description, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the series. And I'm intrigued to see what Division 7 has in store for us.